Hey y'all, welcome back. It's me, Lydia Marie, and welcome back to my channel. So the other day I showed you guys a makeup tutorial using some of my most expensive / luxury makeup items, and today we are doing this stunning makeup look using all of my affordable items that I absolutely love. Nothing that I'm using today on my entire face costs less than $10. Not one product that I'm using today costs less than $10. So I wanted to show you guys my some of my budget friendly faves, including this colorful eyeshadow that I have not used in a very long time, but I absolutely love it. And this eyeshadow only costs $3. You heard it here, $3. So if you want to see how I got this very colorful, affordable look, I hope that you will keep watching. Hi to my new subscribers. It's so many of y'all. I love it over here. Well, welcome to the beauty fam. If you are still looking to book your one-on-one beauty consultation with me, go ahead and hit that link. It's the first one in the description box. I have a few more appointments open for February, but my March books are open as well. Let's go ahead and get into this affordable beauty makeup tutorial. So I'm working backwards today. I'm going to start underpainting, and I'm using two concealers under my eyes. Both are full coverage. One of them is the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, the 24-hour wear. I picked these up at Target because at Ulta they're like $14.99. At Target they were only $9.99. I don't understand the price difference. This is my first time really trying them. So I got the shade 385, which is in the corner of my eye. On the outer corner with a little bit of brighter concealer, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This one is almost finished, but it is absolutely my favorite drugstore concealer, the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. And I'm just going to start highlighting a little bit and covering up with concealer so I don't have to use as much foundation. So these concealers are very full coverage and they both dry down quickly. So I'm going to get my brush, my Real Techniques brush. This is the flat one. This is the buffing brush, and we're going to get the blending those out. This buffing brush is not super firm, but that's okay because I want the concealer to kind of just be placed right here. And this on my cheek is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. These are full coverage, but the e.l.f. Camo Concealer is hydrating. The L'Oreal Concealer, to me, from my limited time wearing it, like I said, I just got these like maybe a week ago, my L'Oreal ones, just trying them out. But I just love how that e.l.f. Camo Concealer just covers even my hyperpigmentation. So I really won't need a lot of foundation. The foundation I'm using is medium coverage, but the concealer is full coverage, and that can be an advantage of doing underpainting where you don't need as much. Tapping in the color corrector that I obviously missed. And then I'm going to tap what's left of the concealer down my forehead. Working a little backwards today, but trust me, it will all come together. This is a setting brush from Real Techniques, also very affordable, maybe like $6. You can get these at Target or Ulta. It's very soft and fluffy because it's meant for setting powder, but I like to use these under my eye with my full coverage concealers because it blends it in, but it doesn't leave. See how fast that dries down? Oh my God, let me hurry. It doesn't leave it so cakey. You know what I mean, as a dense brush. So I'm blending and kind of fluffing it out at the same time, and I'm blending it upward to give me that nice lifted brightening motion, or effect I should say. You already know what the vibes are over here. I do not do a face, especially a face for drugstore products, without my Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. I have the concealer on, but we're not doing setting powder just yet. I'm going to wait till I put my foundation on, but I am going to melt that concealer in with a spritz of the setting spray and let that just be it. So now I'm going to go in and draw on a little bit of contour with this e.l.f. Camo, what is this called? e.l.f. Halo Glow contour wand. And let me move my gray hairs back. And I'm just gonna do it right above my ear. This is very pigmented. I do not need a lot of this whatsoever. And I'm just gonna draw that in. Then I'm going to do a little bit around my forehead. And keep in mind, we have not added foundation yet, and that is totally okay, but we will get there. I actually just picked up this new brush from Real Techniques. I don't know if it's actually a new brush to their collection, but it is a flat contour brush. I actually just got this yesterday, and I was like, oh, that's intriguing. Something to hold the contour in place. So I'm going to try it out with this contour here. and see how I can stamp it in. And I like that the e.l.f. Halo Glow contour sticks are, even though they're pigmented, they're lightweight, so they don't give you like a super heavy contour, especially for me, someone who is going to go in with bronzer, blush, and carry it on. But I love how those look. And these little wands are like $9. These are a great addition to the e.l.f. Halo Glow collection that they've been going hard in for the last like year and a half. Ooh, I like this little brush. And I got this from Target. It was only $8. For the foundation, let me tell you something. L'Oreal did their big one with the True Match Super Blendable. When they reformulated this, I think it was like last year, I got this. I have been loving it. I got the shade W6 and W7, and I normally just do a pump of each. And it says medium coverage, but to me a little bit goes a long way, and I probably don't even need this much since I already got my concealer on and kind of underpainted. But it is such a good foundation. The shade matches are perfect, and why I got two is because I got it in late summer, and I was like, I know that my summertime tan is soon going to fade, but the coverage and the blendability on these is just amazing. This is a Morphe brush. That is the M439 brush. That's from Morphe. I believe I got that from Ulta some time ago. But just look how it just blends out. It's such a beautiful finish on this foundation. It gives you coverage, but to me it still kind of leaves you radiant, you know. And it just is so good. And these are $9.99 at Target. So again, everything less than $10. Y'all know how it is over here. We are all about the Wet n Wild Photo Focus loose setting powder, the best drugstore loose powder that I have ever used. It does not make me too dry. It doesn't cake up to me at all. So I'm gonna put it where I put my concealer and a little bit in my smile lines to prevent any separation. A little bit of this goes a long way, but this jar is so gigantic, and it runs for like $6.99 at most. And if you get it from like Walgreens or something, it's probably cheaper. Target is a little bit cheaper, $6.49, but for all of this that you get, and it's super blurring under your eye. That concealer is so full coverage. I think that L'Oreal concealer is not the one for my eye, under eye. I think I'm gonna have to use that for touch up because I feel like it is really settling into my lines. That might be a little too full coverage for my under eye. So lesson learned. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hot Jalapeno Bite Size Eyeshadow. These 5-pan palettes from e.l.f. are only $3. I do believe they still sell these, but you might want to check at Target because when I was there yesterday, they had all of the e.l.f. Bite Size palettes for 15% off. So I hope that means that e.l.f. is not going to be discontinuing them, but we're going to have some fun with a little bit of color. I'm going to start with this lime green. I've used this before, but I haven't used it in a while, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that lime green in my crease and kind of play around with that and see where we can go. This is a fantastic, gorgeous palette. I just love anything with these yellows and greens, and I've done many looks with this little $3 palette before, and the pigment is crazy. It's a really good affordable palette. I have about 7 of these. Whatever colors e.l.f. released of these little bite-sized palette, I think I have all but one, and that is like the pink purpley one. I don't really do purple like that, but this one is really great for $3. I'm gonna take this lighter green, this lime green color. This has a little bit of metallic in it, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pop it on the bottom of my eyelid. It doesn't have glitter, but it does have metallic in it. And I need to wash my brushes because I'm using the wrong brush for this particular part of the program, but I don't have no other clean eyeshadow brushes. I need to wash my brush. I like that. Very electric. That's pretty. That is very pretty. I guess I'll add wash brushes to my weekend makeup chores. Or should I just go get a new set? Finishing off the eye with this yellow shade right here. I got it on a flat brush, probably a little bit too much, and I'm just going to place that right over top and in the corner of this. I really, really, really love yellow eyeshadow. Like, I love it. Not too much overlapping on the green because I want both colors to stand out. So, ooh, electric. Taking a smaller crease brush with a little bit more of that lime green and just kind of blend around that yellow. To make it still, ooh, I love that color so much. I hope that e.l.f. is not getting rid of these, because when I'm done with this palette, I kind of want to get another one just to have for safekeeping. Like, girl, where y'all going with these? Easily the most non-expensive but gorgeous palette in my collection. Let's go ahead and blend out a little bit more and probably add just a smidge more of this dark green, a little bit of these two, to the corner, just for a teeny tiny bit of depth. Not too much, not too much. Yeah, not too much. As an eyeliner, I'm going to take that same green with a little bit of that metallic green and just go around the bottom of my eye a little bit, kind of create a wing to connect to the top. Same on this side. And go like that. I like that. All right, I added 2 coats of my L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous mascara. That's probably one of my favorite drugstore mascaras of all time. I'm gonna go in with a bronzer. I think this bronzer is a little bit light right now, but this is the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer in the shade Medium, shade 350. And I'm just gonna bronze right over that contour. Oh, it's not light at all. It looks amazing, actually. I thought it would be, for some reason, a little too light right now. A little too red, I should say, for my winter shade. I haven't used this in a really long time. It feels like I barely made a dent in these, but... And a lot of the products that I'm using, I got them from Target, but I'm seeing that there are like a lot of out of stock things. So I'm going to link everything in my Amazon store so that way you can make sure you can shop them very easily. For finishing powder, you know what the vibes are. Wet n Wild Photo Focus finishing powder. The only critique with this powder is that this is probably like the darkest shade, which really irritates me because this is barely dark enough for me on a regular basis. But I'm going to go ahead and finish and just kind of powder up where I did not set the bronzer and just around my mouth. I think one of my fellow YouTubers, Sonia Nicole, turned me on to this pressed powder, and I'm just going to go like that. I think it was Sonia Nicole. Anyway, whoever it was, thanks girl, because this is a great pressed powder for only like $3.99. I'm going to stick to the powder products on my face because if I was going to use my cream blush that I intended, I should have put it on before the bronzer and powder, but that's okay. I'm really liking how that bronzer looks also. I'm going in with a subtle shade of blush. This is from Milani. This is in the shade Luminoso. I had to get a new one because the last one I had hit pan, and I want to do something subtle with the blush because the eyes are obviously the highlight, the feature, but this is a nice soft peachy type of kind of a peach pink, but it has just a little teeny tiny bit of shimmer, so it can act as a highlighter if you choose. And I'm keeping it kind of low down on my cheeks because my eyes are the feature. I don't want anything to come up and clash with my eye. So I got just a little bit of blush on, nothing too crazy. And we're going to move on to some lips. For a lip color, I'm just going to do a gloss and a lip pencil. So I'm going in with the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liners. These are $2. Very, very affordable. I do believe you can get these in the store now. e.l.f. only had them on their website for some reason. Like, what is the reason? Put these little things in the store. They perform really well to me. They don't have to, lip liners is something I don't think you have to splurge on. because it's a lip liner. Like, I probably finished one lip liner in my entire life. Like, please. So that's only $2. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Sun. It's got a little pinky peach situation going on. That's what it looks like. So something nice and opaque. Again, not to take away from the lips. I love these. I love these lip glosses. So there we have it, my very affordable, very budget-friendly makeup look using all the products that I already had in my stash. Nothing here costs more than $10. I mean, it's just, you know, a great way to save money shopping your stash and going to the drugstore. The drugstore has some perfect and very high quality items. I'm not really feeling the lip. I feel like the lip can be a little bit more pale because it kind of clashes. What do y'all think? You think it matches? I think I should do something more pale. I did not like that lip. I wiped it off and I am going to use, I just had it. Here it is. I'm going to use my Revlon So Fierce. This is the shade 755. This is the Megan Thee Stallion lip combo. I told you I can't get enough of that from the Renaissance Tour. A very pale neutral pink. Yeah, that's better. That brown was clashing. I did not like that at all. But we're going to stick with the Maybelline gloss. That Maybelline gloss in the shade Sun. Because that's very pretty. But see how it just gives you a retro look? Like, this is a very retro kind of neutral shade with the pink. I did add a lip liner though. It's from Essence Makeup. It's one of their neutral shades. This is like $2, $3 at most. And now we're going with the gloss. That is so much better to me. That is so much better. Yeah, I like that one a lot. So now this is actually the final look. So thank you so much for tuning in today. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and welcome to the Beauty Fam. Again, to my new subscribers. Hey y'all, hey. We're getting very, very close to our goal for the first quarter. And if you've been here a while, you know what that goal is. Thank y'all for sitting down chit-chatting with me. I hope that you have been inspired by this video to not only shop your stash, but to also look for the affordable products. Like I said in the beginning, I know right now a lot of things are a luxury for a lot of people, including makeup. So I always like to give a little options. You know, I'm an affordable beauty girl, and so I was like, I did an expensive one. I want to go ahead and do a budget friendly one. Everything will be linked below in my Amazon store, so make sure you head over there and you can shop the entire video collection right from one link. Thanks again for tuning in, you guys, and I'll see y'all back here real soon. Bye.